And the cliffhanger? According to insiders, the next leak is even more dangerous. It's rumored to contain emails, event logs, and encrypted DMs that could reveal not just proximity, but knowledge, complicity, and insider coordination. One anonymous tech analyst wrote, "Once that drops, the entire narrative flips. The world thinks they know the story, but they're about to learn the truth." The digital world collectively held its breath. Every deleted tweet, every cryptic insider message, every whispered panic became a ticking clock. And the question everyone was asking, from fans to investors to celebrities, was the same: who's going to be exposed first, and how far does this really go? Just when the digital storm seemed uncontrollable, insiders revealed something that nobody saw coming. The so-called deleted tweets weren't just caution. They were a signal. And not just any signal, a signal to the inner circle that something far more dangerous had surfaced. One anonymous source claimed a private Slack message lit up the SpaceX servers. It's not about tweets anymore, it's about the packet. The word packet immediately set off alarms. Allegedly, this packet contained timestamps, flight logs, private jet manifests, and encrypted correspondence. Details of who met who, where, and when. And the kicker? Elon's name wasn't just adjacent. It was central. Fans on Reddit went ballistic. This is next level. Deleted tweets were the appetizer. The main course is coming. If the packet drops, no one's untouchable. Not Hollywood. Not tech. Not government. According to insiders, the billionaire himself reportedly called an emergency meeting with his top legal team. One leaked audio snippet allegedly captured him saying, "This isn't just optics. If this goes public, it's chain reaction territory. Every move we've ever made is traceable now." The tone? Panic. Real, raw, suffocating panic. And then came the first bombshell revelation. A source claiming to have access to the 2026 leak stated, "The packet isn't just logs. It's proof that powerful figures coordinated events across continents. Epstein's network was bigger than anyone imagined. And Elon, he saw it all. He knew it. Too much to ignore." Meanwhile, social media exploded again. TikTok compilations recreated the 3:17 a.m. tweet deletions in real time. Fans connected the dots, deleted posts, timestamps, leaked logs, insider whispers. The comment sections were chaotic. This is insane. Who else knows? Elon isn't hiding from the public, he's hiding from them. If this packet drops, someone is going down. And it's not who you think. And just when it seemed like the scandal couldn't escalate further, insiders revealed a second shocking twist. Allegedly, a private, encrypted DM surfaced, sent from an anonymous Silicon Valley figure to Elon himself. The message allegedly read, "They know you know, and they're moving first." The implications? Powerful people were already plotting containment, using the leak as leverage. As whispers spread, investors, journalists, and celebrities scrambled. One alleged tech analyst said, "The panic isn't over. The deleted tweets? That was the warning shot. The next wave will redefine everything we thought we knew about the elite network." The world watched. The clock ticked. And the question haunting every insider, fan, and journalist? Who will pay the price first, and who will disappear in the next wave? Because one thing is certain, this story isn't over. Not by a long shot. And part 2 will blow the lid off everything. Now it's your turn. What do you think Elon saw in those leaked Epstein files? Was he covering up, or did he stumble onto something bigger than all of us imagined? Drop your theories in the comments. Every wild idea counts. Smash that like button if you're ready for part 2, because trust me, the next wave of leaks will shock the world. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second. This isn't just a story, it's a countdown to the next explosive revelation. Who will be exposed next? What changed in those 7 minutes? That's when insiders say he got the call. Not from a friend, not from a lawyer, but from someone who simply said, "You need to check the new logs. Now." According to sources familiar with the situation, new 2026 data leaks had just dropped, not public yet, not searchable, but visible to people with the right access. And whatever he saw in those logs made him panic. Because minutes after the tweets were deleted, internal messages started flying. Emergency legal reviews. Reputation risk alerts. Investor reassurance emails. One internal message allegedly read, "This isn't about optics anymore. This is about proximity." That word, proximity, kept repeating. Not guilt. Not innocence. Proximity. Who stood near who? Who was present when others were named? Who didn't speak up when silence benefited them? And that's when people realized this story wasn't about what the billionaire did. It was about what he was close to. And why, after years of acting untouchable, he suddenly wasn't acting brave at all. Because powerful men don't erase history unless they're afraid of what happens next. And as more insiders started whispering, one thing became clear. Those 3 tweets weren't deleted to hide the past. They were deleted to prepare for what was about to be exposed. And coming up next, we're breaking down what insiders say appeared in those 2026 leaked records and why people inside Silicon Valley are calling this the beginning of a controlled collapse. The real chaos didn't start with the deleted tweets. It started 36 minutes later. According to 2 separate insiders, the billionaire's private team received a silent alert, not from social media, not from the press, but from an internal risk monitoring system that tracks name proximity inside newly surfaced data leaks. And this time, his name didn't appear alone. That's when the tone changed. One source described the moment like this. At first, it was jokes. Then it was silence. Then someone said, "This is bad." Because buried inside the newly leaked 2026 records wasn't a direct accusation. It was something far more dangerous. A timeline overlap. Dates. Locations. Guest lists. Nothing illegal on paper, but devastating in context. The billionaire's name appeared adjacent to 3 already flagged figures, not in headlines, not in lawsuits, but in archived scheduling metadata tied to elite events that were never meant to be public. And here's the twist nobody expected. Those 3 deleted tweets? They were posted minutes after the system flagged that overlap, which means the tweets weren't random. They weren't jokes. They were reaction. One former staffer claims the billionaire said this during an emergency call. They're connecting things that were never supposed to be connected. That's when lawyers stepped in. Not to deny anything, not to threaten lawsuits, but to slow the timeline. Because insiders say the real fear wasn't public backlash, it was sequence. If the public saw the tweets after the data leaks went public, it would look intentional, calculated, knowing. So the tweets had to disappear before the story broke. But here's where everything went sideways. Someone inside the company didn't get the memo. Within hours, a private Slack message, marked non-exportable, was allegedly copied and shared in a closed tech forum. It was short, cold, and terrifying. If this reaches mainstream media, we lose control of the narrative. That single sentence ignited speculation everywhere. Was there a narrative to control? And if so, why? Tech analysts began asking uncomfortable questions. Why was a man known for mocking controversy suddenly retreating? Why delete instead of trolling? Why panic instead of posture? Then came the first public crack. A well-known digital archivist posted a thread that simply said, 3 deleted tweets, 7 minutes, 1 overlap. That's not coincidence. The post went viral in under an hour. And that's when the billionaire broke his silence, not publicly, but internally, with a message insiders say confirmed everyone's worst fear. This isn't about me. This is about what they'll assume I knew. That line changed everything, because it reframed the scandal. This wasn't about guilt. It was about knowledge. Who knew what? Who stayed quiet? And who benefited from that silence? And just when people thought it couldn't get worse, another insider came forward claiming that one more data layer hadn't leaked yet, and if it did, the deleted tweets would be the least of his problems. And that's where the story takes a darker turn, because next, we're exposing the second leak. The one insiders say caused investors to panic, allies to distance themselves, and Silicon Valley to quietly turn its back on one of its own. Just when people thought the panic was about optics, the second leak hit. And this one didn't come from activists, IT didn't come from journalists. It came from inside the tech world itself. According to multiple anonymous sources, a private investor-only briefing, never meant to leave a closed circle, was quietly paused mid-session after someone raised a single question. Why are his deleted tweets being referenced in the Epstein data index? That question reportedly froze the room. Because that index wasn't public, IT wasn't searchable, and it definitely wasn't supposed to be connected to social media activity. That's when whispers started spreading that the tweets weren't just controversial. They were timestamp aligned with a sealed data packet marked pending disclosure. And this is where the narrative cracked wide open. Allegedly, the leaked packet didn't accuse anyone directly. Instead, it mapped movement patterns, travel overlaps, and private event proximity, the kind of information intelligence analysts use to build context, not charges. But context can be deadly. One cybersecurity analyst posted a now-removed thread saying, "If you know how to read metadata, silence can be louder than denial." Within hours, that thread vanished. Then something even stranger happened. A verified tech reporter claimed they were contacted by 3 separate PR firms, none officially connected, all asking the same thing. If a story breaks, how fast can it be buried? That question alone sent social media into meltdown. Why bury something that isn't damaging? Why mobilize before accusations even exist? Then came the shock. A leaked voice memo, allegedly from a crisis consultant, surfaced in an encrypted group chat. The audio was grainy, distorted, but the message was clear. This isn't about wrongdoing. It's about proximity to people who were radioactive long before the public knew. That single sentence reframed the entire scandal. Suddenly, the question wasn't, did he do something? It became, what did he see and when? Former allies started going quiet. Public praise turned into neutral statements, and a few high-profile tech figures began unfollowing, unliking, and distance posting in real time. Fans noticed, and they didn't like it. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. If nothing's wrong, why does everyone look scared? Then the final blow landed. A data journalist claimed that the deleted tweets contained keywords that matched internal labels used in Epstein-related document sorting, terms never publicly released, never searchable, never trending. Which raises a terrifying possibility. How did those words end up in his tweets before the public knew they mattered? Insiders say that's when lawyers stopped saying relax and started saying prepare. Because if one more data layer leaks, emails, calendar logs, or archived flight routing, the narrative won't be about tweets anymore. It'll be about who had access to knowledge before the world did. And according to one source close to the situation, if that layer drops, nobody's untouchable. And next, we're diving into how the public and the industry reacted when this realization finally hit, and why the backlash split Silicon Valley straight down the middle. The moment the leaks started circulating, it was like throwing a match into a gas tank. Twitter erupted. Threads were popping up every second. Fans, haters, conspiracy theorists, and journalists were colliding in real time. Every deleted tweet sparked 10 new rumors. Every insider leak created 20 heated debates. The energy was chaotic, furious, and addictive. One viral post went straight to the point. Elon deleted them tweets because he knows too much. Wake up, people. This is bigger than SpaceX. And the replies? Explosive. Hundreds of thousands piling in within minutes, arguing about what Elon knew, when he knew it, and why he hit delete. Some claimed it was damage control, others swore it was panic at a level we've never seen before. Screenshots of deleted tweets were circulating like digital gold. Every archive site, every screenshot repository was suddenly a hotspot for speculation. Meanwhile, celebrity reactions added fuel to the fire. Tech influencers, late-night hosts, and even a few Hollywood figures started dropping cryptic posts. One famous actor tweeted, "Timing is everything, but some timing can get messy. Watch this space." And boom, that tweet went viral. People started connecting dots that probably didn't exist, creating a storm of conspiracy theories. Even more shocking, insiders from the tech industry were allegedly calling into private forums, whispering about shutting down discussions and protecting investments. One alleged audio leak from a private conference included a voice saying, If the public sees the network behind those tweets, everyone who thought they were untouchable won't be. Fans went ballistic. Reddit threads, TikTok compilations, Instagram reels, all exploding with Elon panic theories. People were sharing timelines, deep dives, even fabricated screenshots, all mixing truth with fiction in a frenzy. And it wasn't just fans. Wall Street noticed. Tech analysts were suddenly citing deleted tweets as market volatility triggers. One alleged insider post claimed Elon's private legal team held emergency meetings at 3 a.m. Another said staff at Twitter and SpaceX were told to avoid questions at all costs. Then came the celebrity comparisons. Social media was comparing Elon to infamous public figures tangled in scandals. Elon is the new, too big to fail in real life. He's got the money, the power, but no firewall against exposure. It divided the public. Some argued he was just being cautious. Others screamed cover up. Every post, every thread, every meme added to a growing avalanche of chaos. People weren't just watching, they were participating in the panic. Every comment section was a battlefield. And the media? They couldn't ignore it. Blogs, entertainment news, even mainstream outlets started hedging their coverage, cautiously reporting, without confirming anything. One fake but viral headline spread like wildfire. Elon Musk deletes Epstein tweets, Silicon Valley in full crisis mode. The story was trending before it was even fully verified. And the public? Hooked. Obsessed. Convinced that the truth was buried somewhere in those deletions. The situation was spiraling. And while the world argued, one thing became clear. The industry insiders were panicking, the public was outraged, and the social media storm was only just beginning. Because what nobody realized yet was the real bomb was still hidden. Just when everyone thought the storm couldn't get any worse, the unthinkable happened. A new leak surfaced, and this one was explosive, the kind that doesn't just shock the public, it shakes the very foundations of the tech world. Sources claiming to be inside Musk's inner circle whispered that the deleted tweets weren't just random caution. They were hints of something far darker, something tied to the very core of the Epstein network. One alleged insider told a private forum, "Those tweets? They were breadcrumbs." Elon wasn't deleting tweets, he was erasing proof. And suddenly, the picture shifted. People realized this wasn't just about reputation or public image. This was evidence of connections that some powerful people would kill to hide. The public began digging like maniacs. Screenshots, caches, AI reconstructions. Nothing was safe. Every deleted tweet became a digital treasure chest. Then, the first bombshell hit. A supposed internal memo from Twitter staff leaked online, claiming that Elon had quietly restricted access to certain accounts tied to Epstein associates, and that he personally blocked searches for certain names. Fans started screaming in disbelief. Wait, you're telling me Elon manipulated Twitter to hide Epstein evidence? That's insane. Social media exploded. TikTok compilations showed users piecing together timelines. Instagram stories recreated the tweets using archive snapshots, and Reddit threads were turning into full-blown investigations. The chaos was uncontrollable. Everyone wanted answers, but no one had the full picture. And just when the frenzy seemed unstoppable, a celebrity tech analyst dropped a bombshell tweet. The real story isn't the deleted tweets. It's what was in the DMs. Some people are about to vanish off the radar. That one line sent fans, journalists, and conspiracy theorists into overdrive. People started speculating that high-level figures in Silicon Valley, Hollywood, and even government circles could be implicated. The tension was palpable. The digital world had gone full panic mode. Then came the whispers from trusted sources inside SpaceX. Allegedly, Elon called an emergency board meeting, and the entire session was recorded, but quickly deleted from official archives. Rumor has it, one attendee leaked the audio to a private network, and in it, Elon allegedly said, "If this gets out, it won't just ruin me, it'll ruin all of us." The implications? Massive. The public's imagination went wild. Who are all of us? Who else is tangled in this? And why did Elon panic enough to erase 3 critical tweets? Just as everyone thought the story had peaked, another piece of intel surfaced. A hidden DM from Elon's verified account hinting at an even bigger revelation, one so explosive that insiders claim it could redefine the Epstein saga entirely. And then silence. No one knows what that revelation contains. No one has seen the full message. But one thing is certain. This isn't over. Not by a long shot. The tweets, the leaks, the whispers, it's all just the tip of the iceberg. And if you thought today was chaotic, wait until the next wave hits. The question that now haunts everyone. What did Elon really know, and who is about to pay the price for it? And just like that, the world is holding its breath, waiting for the next explosive chapter. Now it's your turn. What do you think Elon was really hiding with those deleted tweets? Are these leaks proof of a cover-up, or is something even bigger lurking behind the scenes? Drop your theories in the comments, because I want to see everyone weighing in. No filter, no limits. Hit that like button if you're ready for the next shocking update, and subscribe now so you don't miss the insane revelations coming in part 2. Trust me, you won't believe what insiders are saying next, and it's going to change everything. Now it's your turn. What do you think Elon saw in those leaked Epstein files? Was he covering up, or did he stumble onto something bigger than all of us imagined? Drop your theories in the comments. Every wild idea counts. Smash that like button if you're ready for part 2, because trust me, the next wave of leaks will shock the world. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second. This isn't just a story, it's a countdown to the next explosive revelation. Who will be exposed next?